surprised myself that I'm even awake yet. I got work in maybe an hour or so. Job one to job two. Just perusing the internets. By the way, I want to thank everybody or anybody that hung around, hung back, and engaged in the chat last night. Almost made it a full hour just by showcasing some content from some of the channels that I watch from time to time. Thank you for just listening on this little platform. Tom McDonald fella, he wasted no time and made a song. Now I don't know if this is pessimistic, but I personally am curious. This is no shade at Tom McDonald. I think he's a classy individual. You know, he handles his music and his community respectively. He stays out of like really silly drama, unlike some other communities. But I saw his song "You Missed" just not that long ago, and it was kind of, I suppose, refreshing to see, given all the other areas of the internet. Like, I cannot believe Facebook suddenly, this is dystopian. Okay, I've woken up in backwards world here. My Facebook feed is littered with the my left friends, my left-leaning friends, all saying or questioning or are definitely saying that the pew-pewing of Trump was staged. Yo, dystopia. Well, how about that? Ain't we in the dystopian world, my old friend? It's a good thing you changed your namesake. Things get crazy around these YouTube streets, buddy boy. I made a video last night, and immediately after I heard about the pop pow, and I use these code words because the YouTube algorithm hates honesty. It's one of the gayest things that YouTube could ever be. But anyway, first I wanted to say that I'm glad I saw Tom McDonald, but here's my question. Is he a musician that is taking advantage of the moment, or is there sincerity? Is it legitimate? That's very, very pessimistic of me. I'll go ahead and say, I mean, unless he's very committed to the act, that I think it was heartfelt, you know, in the moment. That man just like dropped a record, like he dropped a deuce, or a record, a song produced professionally, sung and rapped, and it's pretty, you know, on point, nail on the head. Facebook and Twitter are full of left-leaning folks talking about how it was so staged. Who asks for their shoes once they get hit by a pew-pew? Who does a fist pump? That's how to tell you. It's you know, one of my buddies, Anthony, he says he's running for public office. He's been saying he's running for public office for 5-6 years. Still waiting on that one to come to fruition, homeboy. He's taking this very strong stance that it's completely staged. I propose like one single question, he flips his shit. I'm like, okay, gonna humor you, my old Democrat lefty buddy. I'm really nailing that one home, huh? The whole lefty thing. Maybe I'll ease up. If it's staged, let me get my shoes is gonna be my new get my beer. Alright, here's a meme I liked that I saw Josh post. They put the Hawk to a girl right over the body of the gunman. That's my favorite one so far. And yes, the picture, I don't know how this guy got the picture so quickly. I have seen the picture up close of the dude's face, completely riddled and nearly gone. The Secret Service got him good. Watching some of that footage that we watched last night, I don't want to just start jumping down all the rabbit holes, but there's speculation, and there's going to be a lot. My God, how long does it take to open up a bottle of orange juice? As long as it does to get your shoes, I say, right after your ear is pierced by a whizzing frickin' bullet that went through somebody else's dome. But somehow, it's all a part of the plan. It's staged, you know? Yeah, Trump made this happen, and the fact that he gave the fist pump, that's the sign. That's the sign that this was all his work. He's really flipping off the bird to all the left-wingers now. Ha ha ha. What a grand... Man, So you see, stupidity is possible on every front. Your political agenda, affiliation knows no bounds when it comes to stupidity. The left can be stupid, the right can be stupid, centrists and libertarians. Humanity are stupid creatures. It's okay to express that stupidity once in a while. Damn it. Who puts these? I'll tell you. Not gonna be my day. I can sense it. Not gonna be my day. I did enjoy last night's live. The commentary today. It's a shame seeing just how many people are really jumping on this whole, like, this it's not real. And the CNN coverage, absolutely shameful. CNN's headline. Have you seen this? What's up, C-Fells? Adrenaline is certainly something that must have kicked in. Time slows down in life-threatening events. Trump was the most composed. He was being extracted. They were like, red team go, we are getting, he is secure, man is down, we are getting out of here. And Trump is still in like Matrix mode, dodging them like Neo, just going, no man, not only do I know Kung Fu, not only am I definitely going to win this election, but I need my shoes, because I am the one. And the man, they're probably expensive shoes, bro. I wouldn't let a little cheap piece of fucking copper or whatever ruin my nice shoes. Hell. And then, I would absolutely... He had the presence of mind to realize this was an important moment. He had the presence of mind to let the crowd who came out there, and one of them not making it from that day to the next, to be like, what's up, beware of Bunny. Some names are quite literal. You had the presence of mind to be like, I'm here. I just survived something incredible. I want to show that I am okay. Trisha told me, because I thought he was saying just, hey, fuck it, that, which makes no sense. But if you look at his lip play while he's speaking, it looks like he's saying fight, which I think. No, it's not 4 a.m. here. What's up, BSR? Hell yeah, man. That fist pump. So, yeah, he's not saying the F word, which is what I would say after I got grazed in the ear. And remember, I can't downplay this enough. That graze came from entering a man's brain and skull and popping out and then going on and hitting the president. All right? And then, like it was speculated last night on the live I did when I showed PBD's content, we were just a half inch away from being in a whole new country. I would be terrified. I am terrified at the prospect of what could have been. So CNN's headline, by the way, which is absolutely deplorable, despicable. Fuck you, CNN. Okay? Nobody's gonna get your shoes. Their headline is not Trump defies death or survives. It's Trump's rally interrupted by Secret Service. Could you be any more disingenuous about your own reporting and narrative? That this is them trying exactly what I was concerned about last night. This is them trying the slow drip of misinformation, slowly but surely downplaying any of the actual fright from his supporters. They're going to downplay that as much as possible. That would be the first phase if I was to speculate. And then slowly but surely maybe start just slipping stuff that has no place in this realm of context, that the president survived an assassination attempt. They're going to slowly keep on dripping that, it was a big nothing burger, no harm, no foul, he's around. Now the real threat is, him becoming the president. This is so clinched. They want us to believe, first, talking about now the left is on the conspiracy theory side, right? They wanted us to believe that Biden was the most voted for president in the history of presidents. Ha ha ha. Set my shoes on fire, you dumb sons of bitches. How does it feel, lefties? I still find it so weird that I say that. Lefties, righties, I used to always say, so, I don't know, something to that effect. I'd always be attacking, I guess, the right. So for so many years, saying the left is just different for me. But how does it feel now, left? You're the ones with the proverbial concrete shoes. Now you're the ones that have absolutely no evidence, just conjecture, a hope and a dream that you can perhaps somehow convince somebody that Trump manifested all of this work, this hit job that took out a supporter of his and whizzed his ear. Oh yeah, he really, man, he used some superpowers to get this one done. And yeah, look, there's speculation about, why didn't they listen to that ginger guy with his friends that were screaming for 4 or so minutes. There's a man climbing on the roof. Hi, police, Secret Service. You're currently looking at what we're pointing at. Yes, you see him. He is bear crawling. Now he is crawling up the roof. Okay, it appears that he has a thing that goes pew as well. What's going on? We're sitting here pointing for 5 minutes. Okay, by now I've already made up my mind, and this is like quoting the actual ginger guy. Can I say ginger on YouTube? This is quoting the ginger. Okay, why is the president still speaking on the podium? Why is he still on stage? This is all happening by the guy who's pointing out the pew-pewer to the police and to the Secret Service. He's already come to the conclusion that should have already taken place. President Donald Trump should not have even had to have gotten that graze. Maybe that would have prevented the man who lost his life for that to have happened, because that's the one that hit Trump, as I've been told. Give that man a pat on the back or an attaboy, because he did a better job assessing everything. Why wasn't the response more prompt? Then again, 4 minutes is not a lot of time to get an action in order. Am I giving too much props to the Secret Service and to the powers that be and to the institutions, or no disrespect to our boys or whatnot? Was there any mishandling? Was it just chaos? Was it just confusion? Sometimes things are just the simplest explanation is often the explanation itself. But we're in a world of truth is stranger than fiction. So now, we're gonna see perhaps rampantly on both the left and the right conspiracies. Only the left ones is just so much cuter because they gotta try so much harder. They love the way it looks on their Facebook. Yes, I'm like a boomer. I'm in Facebook still. They love the way their text looks, just like they like the sound of their own voice and the taste of their own saliva. Little pig-headed. Sorry, I'm getting really. I don't mean to show so much vitriol towards the left, but they're all doing the same damn thing, man. It's like they got the hive mother, the hive brain thinking for them. And they're just going on and on. Oh, this was so staged. Nobody fist pumps after getting shot. Oh, man. Anthony, you got to come up with something better than that, dude. I want to ask you to get up on here since you're Mr. I'm a public official. You changed your Facebook page with the verified check mark. So now that you're recognized as a public official. But are you, though? Are you, though? I want to formally invite you, Mr. Public Official that hasn't run yet but has been talking about it for 5 years, that stole my bottle of liquor 5 years ago. I formally invite you to get up on this platform and explain to me your brilliant way of thinking, how Trump orchestrated this fella who is no longer there. And I saw somebody saying, oh, maybe they got him because he didn't do the job. What the... Listen, sister. You think they were gonna let that man, the bad guy, go bye-bye, okay? Pull trigger, triggers get pulled, that's you. Dim's the rules, very simple. Anybody that watched Yosemite Sam or something to that effect, you know how it goes when it comes to pew-pews. So that man that ended up had taken his last breath, the room temperature challenge, or the roof temperature challenge, am I right? Under the sun, in Pennsylvania, 20 years old, Matthew Crooks. Matthew Crooks. And I forget his middle name suddenly. But we're not going to remember his name. You died in vain, you dumb shit. You have your whole methodology, if your meaning was to stop Donald Trump, boy, did you screw the pooch, son. You screwed the pooch something real bad. Not only is the mainstream media getting caught out even worse at how much they're trying to control the narrative for their own readers, trying to control the truth, which they failed miserably and they're never going to learn. Now you have become the very thing that you feared the most, Mr. Matthew Crooks. Very appropriate name. He's like a character from a movie. Oh, that connects all the dots here. He needed his shoes. He threw up his fist. The guy's name is Crooks. Alright, that's it. Lefty theory and conspiracy theory, it all makes sense now. All the red strings are connected. Oh, I'm gonna have fun poking fun at the left, who loves making fun of the right for coming up with their own conspiracy theories. It's gotta work both ways. Consistency. So, what I wanted to make very clear as I do this live before I drink my juice in South Central, and am very, very weary of any buzzing noises that go near my ear. For one, I am very, very thankful that Trump is alive. We could only really wonder what kind of a horror the world would be. I don't care how normal everybody pretends today is. I don't care how normal the media is going to act like, business as usual. Just like we do with, school pew-pews and mass pew-pews. I don't care. I'm very aware that the world would feel very different, a lot more chaotic. There'd be a lot more hell to pay. I don't know that we could trust all of our neighbors. I mean, just yesterday, seeing how disgusting some of my own customers were just an hour after the event, making fun of him, wishing that he would have been taken out. What would today be like? Like, really roleplay this in your mind, as PBD said last night. What if it was just that half inch more and entered his face, his skull? What would the country be doing now? So now that opportunity was missed, and there damn well better not be any more, okay? You're going to need to quadruple that security, military contractors, whatever it takes. The donations are going to spike through records and records. He's going to be the most protected man ever, as if this is treated correctly. How do we tell him, hey man, you do need to kind of rally a little less, because you can't stop him. He loves the people. Say it whatever you will. He loves the attention, but he loves being involved on the ground as much as possible. So much so that they even changed the rules that he can only go and campaign once a week, which I'm not aware that's ever been requested of any campaigner or president to be. I'm thankful that Trump did not lose his life. I don't think that's anything insane to say. I think it's the right thing to say. So to any of the lefties that are just, the shoe literally fits, these concrete conspiracy shoes, these fit today, and you guys are wishing that he was got, shame on you, you so-called tolerant, progressive sons of bitches. The ones that are unknowingly celebrating the loss of life of a father, an uncle, a brother lost his life that day, and you guys are celebrating and joking about how it's staged. So cheers to that class. Kiss my ass to all of those lefties out there that are playing that game. But enjoy, as I've said. The right has had to go through it over and over again with our stance about COVID and vaccines and the mainstream media, yada yada. We're used to that. Let's see how you guys sit in the sweat house, so to speak. It's your time. Just keep those shoes on long enough just so you sink and get to feel what the pressure's like when you have no foundation of an argument. where you have to connect all the dots all by your lonesome and try and convince somebody who's sane and feels that they have as many facts as that are necessary, while you make up this fucking crazy La La Land conspiracy that Trump orchestrated this somehow, some way. That's it. Keep it up. Trump is the best. Hey, toasted that. Orange juice for good old orange man. Trump 2024. He's earned it. He's bled. They've siphoned his wealth as much as they could. The people's got his back. He's coming for you, Democrats. It's time to get all the shaking in your booties out the way. God, I feel like I'm almost like bullying the left, but I don't. There's so many of you. You got your circle jerk and echo chambers. People will tell you that it's okay you got vaccinated 6 times and that your dick doesn't work anymore. It's okay. And that you have a heart attack at 27. It's cool, guys. You guys are the cool ones now. Alright, I just wanted to get on here and do that. Y'all see ya.